Whether or not what Joe Bastardi is recorded before two live guinea pigs. I can't afford a studio audience. Anyway, meteorologist Joe Bastardi here. This is my very informal YouTube station where, for me, by me. And, we're going to discuss the weather. We're going to discuss the weather, so you go over to weatherbell.com and take a look at what's really going on. And I will give an opinion on certain things depending on what hits me on that day. And you should always tune in, and I'll tell you why. Because I have 12 different personalities, all right? And who knows which one is going to be controlling me on that day. Now, here's the good thing about having all these different personalities. Even when you're alone, you're never alone. Think about it. Okay, let me see. I have to turn the camera off every once in a while. See, there's me, all right? I don't look too bad in this. I'll put this. Yo, 3 Mile. My daughter taught me this, like new money. Put it in front of the camera, new money. All right. But I wrote an article on the Patriot Post yesterday about this comment that climate change is causing the migrant caravans. So, the person actually said it. So I'm not going after the person. I'm going after the idea. I just want to show you this stuff, okay? Here's South America over the last 20 years, or Central America, Central America, areas where a lot of the caravans are originating from, and we find that there's been no significant change in temperature in the last 20 years. There is some dryness over Panama over here, but by and large, I mean, every year there's going to be places that get dry, and if you're a farmer, you know that 1 out of every 3 or 4 years is usually trouble, one way or the other. But in any case, hasn't been too dry overall. And what's interesting, here's the Guatemala increase in food crops being grown over the last 20 years. It's followed by Nicaragua. And I have an interesting little theory on this, because this is when there was all that this downturn in here. It's when there was quite a bit of upheaval going on. And once they got their latest government in place, things began to work a little bit better. And here we are with Honduras going up. All right. Now, what is going on with this? Like, why is it that someone would say that when we, I'm sort of grateful for having people on the other side saying that, because it gives us a chance to, hey, show you this stuff if you want to look at it. If you don't want to look at it, don't look at it, right? And everybody gets so uptight over this and is all upset about this and that and how crazy things are. Like that picture was crazy. Oh, back in my hood. But hey, did I show you guys this picture up here? Well, let me see if I get. There's my daughter. Okay, so she's overlooking the place. All right, this is my office, and the guinea pigs are back there. Let me see if I can see that cage. I'm not lying to you. They're guinea pigs back here, and they're listening. See, look, can you see the little one moving back there? Pretty cool, eh? All right, so anyway, look, you can believe what you want to believe. And don't believe me, go look for yourself. But if you've only looked at one side, I'm the kind of guy that'll show you the other side every now and then. And let me see, there's that last graphic that we were showing you there. And a lot of this stuff is covered in my book, in the Climate Chronicles, which is a love story in defense of weather and climate. Okay, it is a love story. There's actually not much. There's not a lot of stuff in there about weather and climate, as much as trying to draw your attention to the fact that there are a lot of other things that may be involved here. So anyway, every now and then I'll bring up the Climate Chronicles. All right, and it's on Amazon, I guess, if you're going to watch it. All right, so this is like the first experimental one over here, and more serious weather, although I mess around sometimes, over on my company, weatherbell.com, all right? So, you go over there, you look at the daily update, and then I try to entice you into getting the premium subscription. And then if you're an energy company, if you're on the premium subscription, I point you to the commercial, because, in the private sector, you have to nail forecast if you're going to get paid. Okay, so I'm 63 years old. I don't look that old, do I? 64. I'm 63 years old, but I can still do the new money thing. Right? New money. I got to get used to this camera over here. All right. Look, I'll sign off the way I always sign off. Keep it cool, baby. Like, it's a Led Zeppelin. Keep it cool, baby. By the way, you're going to hear some singing here. And I promise you, as soon as I have this target for the amount of subscribers I'm hoping I'm going to get. If I get that target, I'm going to sing Bodybuilder's Blues, which is a song by the Hooligans. I was a lead singer for the Hooligans in 87, 88, and 89. Okay? Big state college band. We're legendary. we used to charge people. We let them in for free and charge them to get out. And lock the doors when we were playing. But yeah, and I was a lead singer. But there's a tune we did called Bodybuilder's Blues, which got on the radio over here. So when we get to those subscribers, I'm going to do the whole thing Acapulco. Or is it acapella? I don't know. I keep getting those two mixed up. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got.